with some Python coding. So you're going to open up PyCharm. I always just search for it in the search bar here, but you'll be able to get to it whichever way you have it installed. And up it comes. There we go. Now I've got quite a lot of projects already on the go from last year, but I'm going to create a new project here. And you would get to this location for the new project, and we want to check that. Can you see this base interpreter here? Let's go and make sure we've got the latest version. And look, I've got a 3.10 version, I've got a 3.11, and there's all the 2-point versions. Okay, so hopefully you've downloaded the latest PyCharm version, and there it is, 3.11, which it's defaulted to. So that's the base interpreter, so that's a good thing. And now the location, I'm going to call this Python, and I am going to just go all the way back, PyCharm projects. I'm going to call back just 2022 November. So that's all we have to do, and click create. And so when this opens up, you might get some nice little top tips flying in on the right here. But I'm just going to close up any messages. And you've also got this landing screen here. On the left pane, you can see over this side, you can grab and make the left pane a little bit smaller. I'm going to go and delete all of this that's in the code writing section. And I'm going to write my first code, and I'm going to type in print, open bracket, and I'm going to have a double little quotation marks there. I'm going to type in hello. Okay, so I've written some code here, and I'm going to run the code. So now we go to the top menu, run, and we go to run, and you'll have all of your pages that you're able to run here. At the moment, I've got one tab called main, so I'm just going to run this main. And down here is where the code gets executed, and you can see that on the top entry pane I asked Python to print out the word hello, and down here I've got the output. So quite a simple start. Now what else? Well, actually I could have put the words in single quotations, hello everyone. And when I go, and I can go to the shortcut run now, this little button here. Hello everyone. So there we go. I have a little red circle here. Maybe it's just because it doesn't like me having an extra line there. So I just backspace. And there's a little number 1 here that says, oh, there's no problem. So it looks like we're okay here. So let's go and try expand that a little bit. Let us print something a little bit longer. Hello everyone, how's everything today? And you can see there seems to be a bit of a problem because I've gone from green text now into black text. Let me just spell that right. Everything today. And there's a small problem because the little single quotation marks has got everything inside in green. So when I try and run this, we'll have a little bit of problem. It tells me there's a problem on line 1, which is this first line of code, and there's some invalid syntax. Perhaps you forgot a comma. So one way to solve that is to put the double quotes in, and then everything inside that as a single quote just is like an apostrophe. Alright, so that looks to be going well. But what if we want to write a little bit more and it just spreads too far across the page? So when we run this code, it goes quite a bit along the page. And what if you want things to be written below each other? Well, we can do that by adding a little bit extra here, and so I'm going to cut all of this out, delete it, completely delete it, and I am going to insert inside the brackets 1, 2, 3, 3 sets of quotation marks, and let's see what happens now. I'm going to press return. sure you spell correctly. Now let's go ahead and run this. And you can see that's just got a nice little layout, hasn't it? It's got everything nice and neatly below each other. I want to go and change that H to a capital. Fantastic. So that's the basics of just typing something in and asking the computer to print from the top. A nice simple start. So go ahead and practice those simple ideas.